That is true.
Folks in Mahsanya, I want to thank the Hanhala of the Igud for giving me the opportunity to speak on behalf of High Gabra, Rav Nachum Josephy, Zichroni Livracha. I want to tell you, by the way, that Anan Sahadi, I want to tell you that I can be Kameya Edom. And there are people here who likewise can be Kameya Edom, just to tell you about what Rav Josephy did in the past years. The Gemara talks about how do you deal with somebody who gave so many years, not just it's his 18th year time, coming up very shortly, but he gave a whole lifetime, mamish, a whole lifetime to Klal Yisrael. He reached out to hundreds of people. Anan Sahadi, I want to tell you a maisa about what he did, and you can all shake your head, you'll know that it's true. I went to a simcha recently with the Rebbe and Malka, and it was from Uzbeki, Russian Jews. Rav Nachum was the only one, perhaps the only one in Borough Park, who took these people in, taught them how to live, how to be a Yid, how to be Shomer Shabbos, how to eat kosher. There was nobody else. He gave of himself, he gave of his mishpacha. He gave and he gave for so many years. So the Gemara talks about how do you deal with somebody who gave so much of himself. So in Baba Kamen Tezayin with Beis, the Gemara talks about Chesky HaMelech. And how do you give kavod to somebody like Chesky HaMelech? The Gemara says that they were bodek midonat Beersheba, ganz Eretz Yisrael, the ganze Welt from Yidden. Below Motzu, they were bodek. Below Motzu, they didn't find any one person who didn't know Tahara, the dinim of Tahara and Tumah Tahara. That's an amazing thing. For us who try to learn Tumah and Tahara, it's impossible. Very difficult. That's the most difficult sugya in Gans Shas. Yet we hear that they couldn't find one individual in Gans Klal Yisrael who was not Baki in Tumah v'Tahara. I want to tell you that wherever you will go, I just heard at the table another meister, wherever you go, they were Baidik from Don to Beersheba. Rav Nachum's name follows him with the Rebbetzin from God, from Mexico City, up to all the way up north, to Los Angeles, to Houston, back to Borough Park. What do people say about Rav Nachum? He gave and he gave. His shul was open for all people. It was Basuach L'Rabcha. It was Hamish and belonged to people who just came and shared with him. And so from Dawn to Beersheba, he is known. I want to tell you, not only is he and his neshama known from Dawn to Beersheba, but if you travel wherever you go with Malka, the Rebbetzin, you will find that everybody knows her and she knows everybody. Oh, we know you. We know you from there, from Mexico. We know you from Los Angeles. We know your Meisin Tovim. We know what you did. And Nossi Chaim, by the way, he's named after my Rebbe's Tata, the Kezma Kurup, the Frierdiker Kezma Kurup, Kezma. You travel with Nussi no matter where he goes. You're going to find Midon B'Yad Beersheba, you're going to find the same thing. He knows how to give of himself. He knows how to give freely, and he learned it from the Tata Zichroni Livracha. He knows just what it is to be an Ehrlich Yid. He knows what it means to be open and free and welcome people. Not only that, but the Techter of the Josephy. We have 2 daughters, Kenahara, we have Batsheva, we have grandchildren, we have Rachel, we have Chana Rivka, we have grandchildren, also following in the footsteps. What did they do in the Gemara Baba Kama? What did they say to show the chesed of Chizkiah HaMelech? What did they do? They made also yeshiva b'kvorim. They made a yeshiva on his cave. I'm sure the Rav will tell me, but you're not allowed to have a cave, and you're not allowed to have Torah right in the Dalmas of a cave. Rav Nachum, for his whole family, God should give them everything, Malos told us, everything that they desire. Rav Nachum Josephy lives on because they were establishing a yeshiva in his name for years and years to come. All the covered and respect for everything he did for Klal Yisrael. We wish the entire mishpacha, every mishalos libein on the table, Kodesh Baruch Hu should be good to you, each of you, and grant to you all kinds of wonderful things, the covet, the Torah, and the yeshiva that Nachum Josephy Alav Shalom established for all of us. Thank you for the opportunity to speak on behalf of the
Wow, what a speaker. Beautiful. Shkoy, thank you so much. Beautiful.
I made it fast.
Yes, yes. Beautiful.
Thank you, Rav Warnick. We call upon our